Greetings, Star Warriors. Welcome to the Mr. P channel. And welcome to part one of my fair and honest, shill-free review of Solo, a Star Wars story. I will begin with the... Now, this movie did not have a traditional opening crawl, but what it did have was a couple of paragraphs in the blue lettering. So, it begins with the Lucasfilm logo. The Lucasfilm logo fades away. And it starts with the classic, "A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away." The first paragraph. It is a lawless time. Crime syndicates compete for resources, food, medicine, and, in capital letters, the word hyperfuel, comma, a rare and unstable substance able to power hyperspace travel. End of the first paragraph. Second paragraph. On the shipbuilding planet of Corellia in all capital letters, comma, the foul Lady Proxima, Lady and Proxima being in capitals, all capitals, forces runaways into a life of crime in exchange for shelter and protection. End of paragraph 2. Final paragraph. On these streets, I'm sorry, folks. On these mean streets, a young man fights for survival, but yearns to fly among the stars. Period, 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 period. So that's the equivalent of the opening crawl for Solo. Now, a lot of people didn't like the fact that Rogue One, the first spin-off movie, did not have an opening crawl. Somebody at Lucasfilm must have actually listened to the fans and gave us this. And I wasn't like, it's not the greatest thing ever, but it's something. So there we have it. It begins with Han hot wiring a land speeder. You see sparks flying, and he hot wires it. He steals it, and there's a couple of thugs chasing him down a street on Corellia. He gets away. You see him driving on the streets of Corellia, and he goes to Lady Proxima's base of operations. He sneaks in, and he meets his girlfriend slash friend slash companion, Kira. He tells her that the deal went bad, and but he shows that he had one vial left of the hyperfuel. It was a deal for the hyperfuel and went bad. So they're like, Han's like to Kira, let's get out of here. We can buy ourselves off the planet, yada, yada, yada. They try to sneak out, but they are caught by Lady Proxima's guards. Lady Proxima's guards take him to Lady Proxima. Lady Proxima is a giant centipede-like alien creature. Somewhat decent creature. She has an old cranky lady voice. She's, of course, upset that the deal went south. And she was like, well, Solo, you're going to have to be made an example. One of her guards starts whacking Solo with a stick. Solo, when he's about to get hit for a third time, grabs the stick and says that I'm a fast learner. When somebody tries to hit me, I hit back, yada, yada, yada. So, Kira interrupts and says, Well, one of the alien guards turns his blaster on Solo, and Kira steps forward. She has the vial of the hyperfuel. She's keeping it hidden. She's like, "No, don't shoot him." She grabs his weapon, and she starts talking to Lady Proxima. She says to Lady Proxima, "Look, whatever we lost, we can get back double." And the thugs was like, street rat, they're called street rats, whatever. Street rats are cheap. Hyperfuel's a precious commodity. We could get more orphans to replace you. All of a sudden, Han pulls out of his pocket. He claims it's a thermal detonator. Lady Proxima says in her cranky voice, "What is that?" And Han goes, "It's a thermal detonator." He makes a clicking noise, click, click, and I just armed it. And she's like, "No, it's not. That's a rock, and you just make a clicking sound." Kira goes, "Is this your plan?" Han goes, "No, this is." He throws the rock, it smashes a window. Lady Proxima takes a dive at Han, but the sunlight starts burning her skin and the skin of one of the alien guards. She dives underwater. He retreats back into his suit. Kira and Han hightail it out of there. They get into a speeder. Han says, "Do you like it?" It's an M86 or M68, the name of the model. And she goes, "Love it." And so they're like, "Well, we're going to get away from here. No one to, they're just a couple of wild kids, trying to, make a break for it." I'm told this scene was inspired by the Bruce Springsteen song Born to Run. I guess you can make the connection. Lady Proxima's guards are on their tail. A car chase, well, in this case, a speeder chase entails. They try to get away. They're following them. They're weaving in and out of traffic. An Imperial biker patrol tries to stop them. He crashes. They go into a warehouse/factory facility, and they see a narrow passageway. Kira yells, "We're not going to make it." Han says, "Yes, we will. Watch this." And he tilts the speeder, and it's going sideways through the narrow passage. The goons' big speeder cannot follow them. But the stolen speeder that Han and Kira were in breaks down at the end of the narrow passageway. They're on foot, running away. The guards start to chase them with dog-like alien creatures. They make a break for it. They head into what appears to be like a customs facility. They're trying to get off Corellia. And so they mingle into the crowd and they get into a line. The goons muscle their way in. They tell the Imperial guards to mind their own business. As a matter of fact, the Imperial guards start to work with them. Obviously, there's some kind of connection between Lady Proxima's White Worm Gang and the Imperial military. So that concludes part 1 of Solo. This is probably going to be a 10, maybe 11, 12 part review. It's going to be a while. So bear with me, folks. I'll try to keep each video around 10 to 15 minutes maximum. So, as always, live long and may the Force be forever in your favor. Give this video a like. Please subscribe. This is Mr. Pete of the Mr. Pete channel, out.